A very pleasant good morning to everyone. This is Shruti Anand, journalist at K12 News, and today I'm present with Ms. Harvinder Kaur, Principal, JP Vividya Mandir, Bulandshahr. Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Welcome to K12 Talks 2020. How are you?
Good morning, Shruti. Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
Ma'am, it's a pleasure. On behalf of K12 News, I would like to thank you for your contribution to K12 Talks 2020. It's such a delight to have this conversation with you.
Pleasure is mine, Shruti. Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, as a principal, how do you think that the pandemic has affected the life of students as well as the teachers?
See, as far as this pandemic is concerned, it has really disrupted the lives of both teachers and students. If we go by data, there are 1.277 billion students, those who are affected by this pandemic. 6 out of 10 teachers were not prepared for taking online classes. 70% of the students, they were not having any kind of experience to have this online learning journey. As a principal, it was a kind of journey for me, first to know and appreciate, yes, this is a change and we have to overcome this challenge and we have to move with the flow. For that, I really appreciate my team of teachers. They didn't take even one single day, they didn't waste even one single minute, and they quickly switch over from classroom teaching learning process to online teaching learning. As far as students were concerned, we started our journey with our students with normal WhatsApp classes. Then slowly, as the session began, we tried to switch over from WhatsApp classes to Zoom classes. So managing this was another thing for the management, for the principal, for the teachers. But ultimately, we could conquer it with great success. We started our online teaching learning process with 20 to 30% students, those who were taking online classes, and now we have crossed more than 95%. So at our end, we can say that yes, we have achieved this. Uh, it's a great achievement for both teachers and for the children. As far
I'm
as
sure, ma'am,
if
I
we
guess.
talk about, yeah, if we talk about the positive points, this pandemic has taught a lot. Many new values children have learned, new life skills they have learned. For example, from this online teaching learning process only, teachers as well as students, they have learned communication skills, collaboration skills. They have become more empathetic and they have adopted this technology with open arms now. Now I can say confidently. Initially, it was a kind of bumpy road for both teachers and students, but as of now, both teachers and students, they are enjoying this process. So this was the journey which ultimately I could say confidently that we could achieve it to great extent.
That's really good to hear, ma'am. As you were saying about that now 95% of the students have really come up with the and have accepted the online classes that have been going on. So, ma'am, what have been the challenges in this journey all along? Because for the teachers or for the students, it would have been a really difficult task from moving the world upside down. So, what have been the challenges?
You're right. In fact, see, there is India and there is a Bharat. We come from an area, and the area with which we are dealing is the real Bharat. Many of the students, they are you can say, first generation learners. So convincing parents was a Herculean task. Motivating them as well as students for online classes was a great task. So yes, with our positive approach and keeping the students' welfare in mind, we could convince parents also. That is why we could reach up to 95 attendances now. As far as online classes are concerned, it is 95%. So as far as teachers are concerned, frankly speaking, I am very lucky. I have a beautiful team of teachers. We didn't face much problem. As far as technology is concerned, yes, there were few hiccups since the area with which we are dealing has network issues. Many children, they are not having adequate devices at home. So at times there are two children, but only one device at home. So for that, we have devised our own method. We are running our online classes in two shifts. Morning shift for the senior classes and afternoon shift for the junior lot. So these were the challenges, but with God's grace, with my beautiful team, and yes, now I can say with positive outlook and the change mindset of parents, we have overcome these challenges also. So these were the challenges, but yes, uh, with our positive approach, we can say we are sailing through well in this pandemic.
That's really good to hear, ma'am. And I hope, matlab, I have been saying this from a long time that we have been sailing through this difficult time because it's a teamwork. And I'm sure that you too believe in that because we are in this together. The teachers, parents, students, and the educationists and the principals are all the warriors of the K-12 community in this pandemic situation. Because no matter what happened, the students have not the ongoing syllabus did not take a pause. The classes are going on. Students are learning. There have been a few hiccups, but it did not stop. So, ma'am, that's the reason you are one of the warriors.
Thank you so much. It was all because of my efforts of my great team management, and now I can say wholeheartedly, with the cooperation of parents, we are sailing through well.
So, ma'am, as these online classes have been going on and the challenges that you mentioned, I believe there have been a great challenges for the students as well. How do you think that the reduction in the syllabus for the senior classes, say 10th or 12th, will be will be playing a vital role? Has there some of the course been reduced, some of the chapters? What is it exactly?
Yes, Shruti, it was a great, you can say, challenge and a point of, you can say, concern of both parents and teachers, and to some extent for students also. They were worried about this syllabus because finishing 100% syllabus by running online classes was a great challenge. So CBSE has revised and reduced 30% of syllabus for classes 9 to 12 for this session 2020-21. This is a one-time measure which the government has adopted. So the main objective of reducing syllabus was to reduce stress for the children. So keeping this thing in mind, this measure has taken place, and it has really helped because it has given a kind of, I can say, morale boost to both teachers as well as students. So now the frequently asked questions from student side is, ma'am, whether this 70% is the only syllabus, 100% सिलेबस से क्वेश्चंस तो नहीं आ जाएंगे बाकी 30% से, but yes, CBSE has also clarified that question paper will be from this 70% syllabus only. But as principle, as system, one thing is definitely in mind that there shouldn't be any kind of learning gap. So for the 30% syllabus which has been reduced, that is also being used for internal assessment and all. So with this 70% of syllabus, the journey will be little more comfortable for both teachers as well as for students.
That's really great to hear, ma'am. Just because there are challenges, it has not, there are hurdles, yet we are jumping on them and crossing them.
Yeah, but I feel personally, we all of us we have learned a lot. In fact, this pandemic is a great. It proved to be a great teacher. So many new skills, so many new things we all have learned. And the children, they are very quick to. They are adaptable, and with their this, I would say, with smartness, we are doing this. We are sailing through, our journey is becoming beautiful, as in when, like, whatever activity we are doing, it is at the end of the day it gives lot of satisfaction, because it is a great success for both teachers as well as for the students.
Very well said, ma'am. And I hope so. The boat will keep on sailing until unless we'll reach the end of it and we'll come out of it with flying colors.
Yes, yes, definitely. With positive approach, we will definitely come through with flying colors, and I'm sure uh, we have reached to a stage where I think even if we will have physical classrooms, we will keep on doing something or the other online also, because now switching over only to physical will again will have some kind of you can say challenge, or children, I'm sure then they will also start enjoying this. I feel personally we can always have our extra classes online, even if
Yes,
we
ma'am.
have our schools are running physically. We will definitely make use of this period, and whatever we have learned, we will try to utilize this, and we will try to carry it forward.
Definitely, ma'am. I really hope the very same, and I am sure that after once it will end and there would be we'll be back to normal life. These things will be really productive because we would know how exactly the world will go in the two ways. So, and also, ma'am, thank you so much for sharing your views, your experience, and for being a part of K12 Talks 2020. It's just such a pleasure to connect with you.
Thank you so much, Shruti. Thank you so much, K12, for doing this wonderful job. Thank you.
Ma'am, we are truly honored. And to all our viewers, thank you so much. Please note down that you all are the warriors of the K-12 community, the principals, teachers, students, parents, and the educationists. We are all in this together. Thank you, ma'am. This is Shruti Anand, journalist at K-12 News, present with Harvinder Kaur, Principal, JP Vidya Mandir, Bulandshahr.